Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Mixed Signals. You guys, today let's chat about overreacting. 10 times out of 10, you are dealing with people who are unhealthy, sending you mixed signals. They're going to overreact to you. Why? Because they're in a constant state of fear, constant state of survival. You know, they're going to project onto you. I've shared with you guys before, I grew up with my mother who was emotionally unstable. So what do you think I was? Numb at first. I didn't even know if I could cry. There would be things I would do to make myself cry, and I'd be like, I can't even cry. I was so numb to, you know, her out of control emotions. You know, and that's really what it is, you guys, is these people have no control, so they overreact to everything. No control in here. Like I've said before, you are not dealing with a normal, or excuse me, an average healthy person. You are dealing with somebody who is unhealthy and mentally unstable without a mental disorder. Now, like I said, I didn't even know if I could cry. Of course, when I went out of the environment with my mother, a lot more was explained to me on why, you know, I was the way I was and why she was the way she was. And you know what, you guys? It's all about the character that they chose to play. Yeah. Just like you play a video game, you choosing a character. This is why I've said to you guys before, they're out here winning Academy Awards. They are playing a character. Okay? Have you ever noticed that they can't be whoever they want to be in front of everybody or anybody? You'd be like, why are they so different around that person? Because they know better. Their energy can read, oh, I won't be able to get away with that. Especially when it comes to somebody of importance. Maybe their parent who sends them mixed signals. Maybe their grandparent. Maybe their sibling. Maybe their spouse. Okay, maybe their child that sends them mixed signals. You know, they can't play the same character that they could play with you. Again, unstable, unhealthy people. Now, let's talk about an example. Something very, you know, simplest of the simplest, where it will sound something like this. You'd be like, hey, honey, I'm on my way home. I was going to stop by the grocery store, pick up some milk. You in a good mood. And they going to cut you off. What are you talking about? Grocery store? We were just there yesterday. God, all you do is spend money. Sorry if that triggered anybody. But can anyone relate? 0 to 10. Real quick. Where you're going to say, okay, now you didn't piss me off. You don't have to yell at me. You could talk to me normally. Okay? They don't have that, right? They're out of control. They're in survival mode. They're in fear mode. Okay? It could be something as simple as, you know, I'm looking up tickets to go somewhere in a couple months. Let's go on a quick little weekend getaway. They're going to be like, oh, did you just win the lottery? What do you think, we're made out of money? Now you sitting there hot and bothered, pissed off, talking about, well, why do I work? If I don't get to enjoy my time, something could happen to me tomorrow. And they're like, okay, yeah, wow. So yeah, we're just going to go on a trip when we need to buy other stuff. And all you care about is yourself. You're the most selfish person I've ever met. And you're going to be like, I was just looking up a ticket. I wasn't buying it. I was just seeing how much tickets cost. Okay. Like I said, because they're out of control and they're unstable, that's how they want you to feel all the time. You know, like I said to you guys, when I was younger and I understood, you know, what was going on with my mother, it didn't make it easier. But I definitely was aware, okay, where I was like, oh, it's coming. Now I know what to expect from her. You know, which I had to play role reversal. So I became the mother very young, and I'm talking like 13 years old. You know, and for me, this is what you attract. When you're raised in these environments, you attract people who overreact because you're still in caregiver mode, right? You're still in a state of, okay, I may not be overreacting, but you're attracting somebody overreacting, right? Because you are still maybe entertaining people who behave this way. like your parents, your siblings, associates, co-workers. Because I'm going to tell you when you will not attract it, when you don't entertain it. Yeah, that's why your cutoff game has to be very strong. They need to treat you like they treat that boss that they don't play that game with. Yeah, like that spouse that they don't play the game with. Yeah. It's easy for them to overreact to you because they're comfortable. And I know it sucks to hear something like that. It's awful because you're like, why are they so comfortable with me? Because you're stable. You know? And there may not be anything that you're providing to them that can make or break them, right? So they can get away with it with you. That's why a lot of the times you're like, why are they behaving like this? Well, because they can't get away with it, like I've said, with anyone else. So they take all that energy that they can't use with those other people and they put it towards you. Okay, that's why I say they're projecting, where it makes you feel funny. You know, in the conversation, you feel misunderstood. You start feeling confused. You get angry because that's how they feel all the time. Allow that to simmer.